Hi everyone, thanks for watching. Today we're going to take a closer look at nutrition labels. And as you probably know, a nutrition label is found on nearly all packaged foods and drinks. It gives information about the nutritional content and ingredients in the product, including how much sugar it has. So one of the first things we look at with the nutrition label is the number of servings per container. And this is important because sometimes there's multiple servings in one container, even if it looks like you would eat or drink the whole thing at once. So for example, let's start with this bag of M&Ms. This isn't a big bag of M&Ms, but you might be surprised to see that it's a sharing size. So if you look at the back, a serving size is listed as half of a pack. And then for servings, it says 2. So to figure out how much sugar that is, we need to read where it says sugars, and that's 28 grams per serving, and then we multiply by 2 to figure out how much is in the whole bag. 28 times 2 is 56. There's 56 grams of sugar in this bag. As you might remember from last time, if we want to figure out how many teaspoons that is, we divide by 4. So 56 divided by 4 is 14 teaspoons of sugar in this bag. So that's 14 of those sugar packets that we looked at last time. The next thing that's important to look at is the ingredients list. So ingredients are listed in a specific order, from the largest amount to the smallest amount. So for example, if you look at a food package and it says flour, sugar, sesame seeds, and salt, that means there's more flour than anything else, and the second biggest ingredient is sugar, and so on. You might be surprised how many packaged foods actually have more sugar than anything else in them. And a general rule of thumb is that if sugar is listed within the first 3 ingredients, the product is a high sugar product. So if we look at this big bottle of iced tea and we look at the ingredient list, the first ingredient is water and the second ingredient is high fructose corn syrup. So what we know is other than water, there's more high fructose corn syrup, or sugar, because that's a type of sugar, than anything else. And in fact, you might even be surprised that this bottle of sugar has as much and even a little bit more sugar than this bag of M&Ms. So in the next video, we're going to go over how you can tell naturally occurring sugar from added sugar. And for now, we're just not going to worry about it. And remember that if you see a bag of strawberries or a carton of plain milk and you see that sugar is on the nutrition label, it isn't the type that we're worried about. We're really worried about the type that they're adding to the product, and that's the type that's going to be in the ingredient list. So back to the label. Ingredient lists are tricky because there are a lot of long and complicated names. And there's also many names for the same ingredient. So for example, there's more than 60 names for added sugar. And this means you really need to be a sugar detective to find out if sugar is hiding in a packaged food or drink. And it's important to remember that no matter what the type of sugar is, it's recommended that you stay within the limits that the American Heart Association has set. So that's 9 teaspoons a day for men, 6 teaspoons a day for women. This poster, which is from Sugar Science, has examples of different names of added sugar. And you can learn more about that at sugarscience.org or on our website. So I hope that helped you learn a little bit more about nutrition labels and what to look for. These labels are confusing because there is a lot going on and there are a lot of things listed there. If you're getting started, we suggest just looking at sugar to begin with. Paying attention to added sugar is one of the most simple and maybe even the most important things that you can do for your health. So looking forward for the challenge, it's time to start thinking about the changes that you want to make and the goal that you're going to set for yourself. And we're going to support you in making healthy changes in your life. Anything from getting rid of 1 or 2 packets of sugar that you add to your morning coffee, all the way to trying out a diet totally free of added sugar. If you haven't already signed up for the challenge, go to stepitup.ucsf.edu and sign up today. We'll send you tips and ideas for preparing for the challenge and qualifying for the $500 prize drawing. Talk to you soon.